Last time you guys saw me, I had a bucket on my head and I was losing my mind. And rightfully so. You know what happened tonight? I got to smile and enjoy a 5-2 win over the Philadelphia Flyers. With the win, the Leafs are now 5-4-2 on the year. But I know what I'm going to hear, right? It's Leaf fans, let's be honest. Oh, Flyers back-to-back. Well, Flyers backup goaltender. You did what you're supposed to do. Well, isn't that the thing we've been yelling and screaming about for a while? They haven't done what they were supposed to do? And they did tonight, and now we're going to complain about it? Absolutely not. You won a hockey game. You got some positivity. You got some fire in the game today. And as Ilya Samsonov said, we need more smile. We know what's going to happen after this game today. More smile. Leafs win at 5-2 of the Flyers. They got some tizzy. You got Giordano doing some stuff. You got JT getting a hattie. Lots of positives. Let's break it down. Didn't start out great, though. First period, Leafs don't score on 2 power plays, and then Joel Farabee scores 13:09 into the first period. And not a Leaf on them in sight. And you're thinking, man, if they score another one, Leaf fans might get a little hectic in that arena. But that did not happen. Under 5 to play in the period. Leafs in the power play. John Tavares behind their net. Backhand pass to the front of the net. Matthews right outside the blue paint. Fires it on. Stopped by the goalie. Rebound not so much as it's in the back of the net for Austin Matthews. His first goal of the night. Actually, and only goal of the night. John Tavares and Mitch Marner grab assists on the goal at 16:40 of the first period. The Leafs are tied the game at 1. All right, a good start to the game. All right, you're back in it now. Leaf fans can breathe a little bit, right? We're not there yet. But under 2 minutes after that, Nylander gets the puck back at the point, and he passes it across the other side of the point to John Tavares, and he wires one on with a slap shot. And he goes bar down. And I'm like, I don't know how it wasn't stopped, but I don't care. The Leafs are in front 2-1. JT from Riley and Nylander at 18:31 of the first period. And the Leafs, after one period of play, have the lead 2-1. They've outshot them 16-6. You don't allow a power play goal, and you score a power play goal. I mean, it's a great period. In the second period, there were some power plays. Nothing happens. 0-0 in the period. You're up 2-1 heading into the third. We have seen this before, though. And in that third period, you have Zach Aston-Reese and Dennis Mulligan about to enter the zone. And Zach Aston-Reese fires the puck across to Dennis Mulligan, who comes across the ice, and him and Zach Aston-Reese switch. And as Mulligan gets at about top of the circle, fires a shot on, it gets blocked. Puck comes right back to him, though. He fires it on again, it's blocked again. But this time, instead of coming right back to him, it goes across the ice to Zach Aston-Reese, who buries it into the empty cage for his first goal as a Leaf. Thank God for him. He just seems so happy because he had a chance earlier in the game and he rings one off the post and we're like, he looks skyward. Like, are you kidding me? But he gets one there. His first is a Leaf from Mulligan and Camp at 2:49 in the third period. The Leafs got a 2-goal lead. We have seen this before, though. We're not getting too hyped. They get a power play. All right. And on a nothing shot, Owen Tippett fires one low blocker on Samsonov. Whoop, right through him. You want that one back, Sammy? You really do. And he's looking down. Leaf fans starting to get antsy again, of course, on the power play goal by Tippett at only 7:01, 13 minutes, 12:59 to go in the game. Lots of hockey to play. But instead of the Leafs caving in here, your captain, John Tavares, enters the offensive zone, gets Travis Sanheim against him, and dangles the living snot out of him. I mean, just nasty dangles. Leave Sanheim looking around like, where the heck's my jock strap? It's definitely somewhere. It's not in my pants, that's for sure. And this usually plays like that happen, and it's about top of the circle, and you dang around the guy, and you go towards the net for a shot, right? Well, this happened a little deep in the zone, and when the dangle occurred, he was about at the goal line, right? But no one's in front of the net, so John Tavares is like, I'm going to take this puck right to the cage. He does. He goes across the goaltender, and he makes a really nice first save, but just the rebound is banged home by JT. And it's the second goal of the game. The Leafs now lead it by 2 again, 4-2. Leaf fans lose their mind because there's a nasty goal. And Marner and Mete grab assists in the goal at 12:42, and then we get a little bit of breathing room here, but let's not get too excited. And then Leafs get another power play late, looking to ice this game or at least waste the clock. Matthews on the half boards. And John Tavares in his usual bumper spot. Usually he's facing Matthews, looking to, either get the puck back to the point or down low or whatever the case may be. Or when puck goes back to the point, he's ready to turn and deflect the shot, right? But instead, he turns his side of the Matthews kind of facing the point, right? As Matthews is over on this side. And he's looking at Matthews with his stick out like this, backhand towards Matthews. Matthews gives him the puck to the backhand, and he turns around, gets to the forehand, and fires it on. And he buries it for the Hattie for JT. And the Leafs lead it now 5-2. Matthews and Riley grab assists in the goal at 15:23, albeit the goaltender is swimming like a fish because dude literally doesn't have a skate blade. He had one, and he's sitting there in the net going, fellas, I can't do much. I got 1 foot to work with here. And he's half in the net, half out. JT fires to the other half that he's not in the net. So, you know what I say to that? Who cares? Like, no one's going to talk to me about this 20 games from now and be like, oh, remember that lucky game that the Leafs won, that lucky goal that went in? No. No one cares. You know what they do care about? W's. You know what happened tonight? They got a W. Who cares who was on net? Who cares who they played? You got to win. Enjoy it. I'm so miserable sometimes. I'm miserable when they lose. Who isn't? But they won a game and enjoy it. But late in the game, right? Think it's going to be all good. It's fine and dandy. 5-2 game. Marner to Matthews between the legs. You're like, whoa, that goal, man, that would have been nasty. And then the puck goes around. Ends up on the net. Matthews trying to bury one. Can't do it. And then in comes Travis Konechny with the elbow up pretty high. Thank God he misses his noggin. If he did, there would have been absolute hell to pay. But there was anyways. Because then Matthews is like, goes up to him. He's like, really, you're going to do this in a 5-2 game? Like, come on now. And then Konechny slash him with the stick. Matthews slashes him with the stick, right? And then comes bunting as always, but he can't get a grab on Travis Konechny as he spins around a little bit. But who does? And man, does he get a piece of him? It's Mark Giordano. Like, hello? Who's this guy flying in hot? I love it. Basically tackles Konechny to the ground. End up getting up. You thinking it's all over. Matthews going to grab his glove. Konechny and him meet up. And then there's a little push, shove fest, whatnot. In comes Bunting. He grabs him. Throws him up against the boards. Tackles him to the ground. We're like, oh, I guess we're not done yet. But you know what we love? Energy. Effort. Fun. Enjoy it, Leaf fans. Hasn't been happening a lot lately. So when you get an opportunity to enjoy it, do it. Don't just be like, whoa, miserable Leaf fan. Like, don't, come on. Let's be happy for once. And people will be like, well, who's in the playoffs? You're not wrong. If you're going to live like that, don't be a Leaf fan. That's all I got to say. I love it. I love being a Leaf fan, even though they pay me to death every damn year. All right? Fun game. Lots of smile. Some laughs. Because Konechny's a nut job. But you won a hockey game. Samsonov was good. 2 goals, 25 shots. Other than a stinker. And he got helped by a post as well. But they did a job. 2 goals and 25 shots, 920 save percentage. What else you want to ask? John Tavares, your captain, doing exactly what your captain is supposed to do. When the team is in the dumps, when they're not playing well, when the fans are on them, who steps up? Your captain. 3 goals and an assist for JT in the game today. And Matthews had a goal and an assist. Mitch Marner had 2 assists. Morgan Riley had 2 assists. Your big guns got it done today. That's all we got to ask for. Special teams-wise, Leafs were 2 for 5 in their power play. Philly was 1 for 6 on theirs. And that one, you kind of want that back, but it is what it is. Now, a big test for this team. And we all know they rise to the occasion against good teams. So, Saturday night, Leafs host the Boston Bruins, who have been electric to start the season. 7 o'clock puck drop there on Hockey Night in Canada. Let's see what happens. They won tonight's game. They got some momentum back. They got some smile back in the locker room. Let's see if that goes to their legs. Let's see if that goes to their play. Let's see what they do against the Boston Bruins on Saturday. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and you enjoyed the game this evening, because it was fun to watch in different aspects, smack that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? A Twitter link is down below. So follow up, send me a DM, like great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below. So follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys. Okay, Raptors edition. Friday, as they're in Dallas taking on the Mavericks. 8:30 tip-off there against Luka Doncic and the Mavs as they look for their 3rd consecutive W. And the Leafs look for 2 in a row as they host the Boston Bruins at Scotiabank Arena on Saturday night. 7 o'clock puck drop there against the big bad Bruins. We'll see how it all plays out, though. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the game tonight. We'll talk to you guys then.